Hi everyone, my name is James Taylor and I'm the coordinator of IATEFL's Teacher Development Special Interest Group. And this presentation is our open forum for 2026. So this is something that we usually do at the conference. And in the last couple of years, we've also done a recorded version so that it basically becomes available to all of our members so they can see it. The purpose of this meeting is so I can update you on our activities, what we've been up to in the last year, and what we're planning to do in the next year. It's basically like a kind of mini informal AGM, if you like, but it's just a way for us to make sure that you, the members, are kept up to date, that you know exactly what's going on, that we're completely transparent, and obviously you have the opportunity, if you wish, to get back to me later with any questions you may have about any aspect of the SIG and what we're up to. So in this presentation, I'm going to cover these areas. So I'll do a quick summary at the beginning. I'll talk about our team, our finances, our events, our publications, and then any other business at the end. So let's start with the summary. So to begin with, our current membership as of our last update, which I'm recording this in May 2026, our membership was 247. That is lower than average. It has fluctuated quite a lot in the last couple of years. And this is something we want to find out more about so we get a better understanding of what is happening with the membership. I feel like there are wider issues than just beyond our SIG and what we do in terms of wider IATEFL membership that are big factors in this. But having a better understanding of what this number actually tells us is something that I'm planning on trying to get more information about in the future. So our participation, I think, is slowly improving over time. But we still, as we have said for the last couple of years, would love to see more involvement from you, our members, in our various activities. And if you have any feedback for me about our activities and why you choose not to participate in them, I would love to hear from you. So please get in touch. Our finances continue to be healthy. I'll show you that in a moment. We have a very reliable online presence. I'm very pleased with how we are represented online. I think, have a modern and engaging presence, and I think people enjoy us, whether they're members or not. And importantly, we have maintained our consistency across all of our projects. They are consistently done. They are consistently given to our members as opportunities for their own teacher development. And so we're very pleased that we've been able to sustain those member benefits. So let's talk a bit about our team. So up to the conference in April, this was our committee. Cecilia and I were joint coordinators with the rest of our committee here. Maria, Eugenia, Beth, Helen, and Jake are our longest serving committee members and have served 2 or 3 years not between them, each. And we were joined in the last year by Carrie, Sinem, Natalia, Sami, and Cherry that have come onto our committee, and we're very happy to have them. They are the people who are responsible for all the things that you see that we do, whether it's our web carnival, TD Live, our social media, our website, DevelopPod, the TDAJ, and so on. These are the people who are making this happen. So let me take the opportunity to give them a big thank you for everything that they do. However, there was a change at the conference. At the conference, Cecilia stepped down from her role as joint coordinator. And so now it's just me as coordinator solo. And the rest of the team is the same. We will be looking to add a new member to the team, specializing in social media. So if you're watching this at the time of recording, then and you're interested in joining what is a really, truly fantastic team, then keep an eye out for the call for a new committee member. I also just want to quickly say that I want to say thank you to Cecilia for what she's done for TDSIG. She's been a member of the committee for 9 years, I think, which is an extraordinary level of commitment that she's given the SIG over the years. And on a personal level, it's been a pleasure for me to have been able to serve alongside her. She's a mentor to me and to everyone on this committee, and we'll miss her very much, as I'm sure you will too. Finances. So on the income side, we currently have 2 sponsors. So our income there is of £650. Subscriptions, so this is through our membership, came to 3,237, and our events brought in £257.43. The costs that we've had, so our scholarships cost nearly £2,500. The cost for IATEFL this year was £1,151, and we had miscellaneous other running costs such as our podcast hosting. That comes to £158. So overall, we have a total profit of £339.43. Our closing reserves are at £48,500. This money is not something that we can use for everyday costs. We're very limited in what we're able to use that money for, which is, in case you're wondering why we don't spend money on a particular thing, it's because that the reserves money is not available, more than likely, for that particular expense. This is an IATEFL policy. So let's talk about the things we do. So this is a calendar that we've shared with our members. This is our key dates calendar for 2026. And you can find it on our website if you haven't seen it before. And it includes, the list of the different activities that we've done. So you can see we have a busy year, and we're now in May, and everything that's on this list has been delivered so far, and we're very confident that the rest of it will be delivered as well. So let's look at those things in a bit more detail. So our events in the last year, we've done our TD Lives. TD Live is a members only meetup with an expert in our field. We've interviewed a variety of people from different areas of ELT. So the purpose of this is they don't do a presentation. It's an open forum for discussion where you can come along and participate in that meeting and share your thoughts and questions. These sessions are always very interesting, very rewarding, and I would love to see more of our members come to these, because at the moment our attendance is not as high as we would hope and expect. So please do keep an eye out for those. Web Carnival is our annual online conference, which has been running for several years now. Since our last open forum, we've actually had 2 Web Carnivals, because last year's Web Carnival was in June, after the Open Forum, and this year's Web Carnival was in February. We've been experimenting with different times to try and make sure that the event is as well attended as possible. So this year's Web Carnival was a great success. We were very happy with the quality of the talks, and it had the best attendance that we've had in years. So I hope that you got to enjoy that. And if you didn't come along, the recordings are available in the resources area of the IATEFL website. Just log in and you can find them there. So TDSIG on Tour is our initiative to try and partner with different teaching associations and organizations around the world so that they can benefit from a partnership with us. We've had a couple of those in the last year. We did a joint webinar with TESOL Turkey's TEDSIG, where myself and Sami did a presentation. And more recently, I attended the Belter conference in Belgium, where we had a strand and various speakers, and I was one of the plenary speakers alongside Jeremy Harmer, and that was a great success. If you represent an association or an organization that would be interested in working with us, that could be an event like these webinars or conferences, or it could be some other kind of collaboration, whether in a publication, a journal, or a podcast or a magazine, then we'd love to hear from you. So please do get in touch. Finally, here we also have our PCE every year at the IATEFL conference. This year's was on the 20th of April, and we hosted that in coordination with TDSIG. That was a very enjoyable day. We were very pleased with the event. I think people got a lot out of it, and that's certainly the feedback that we've received from attendees. And I think it was the second most well-attended PCE of this year's conference. So I think we have to be pleased with that. So basically, going on to the next year for events, it's more of the same. There will be a Web Carnival next year, date to be decided. We will have more TD Lives that are ongoing, the next one in July. We will have a PCE again next year. And we will continue to be doing more TDSIG on Tour collaborative events. And in fact, I know that several of those are being organized as we speak. Let's talk a bit now about our publications. So our academic journal, the Teacher Development Academic Journal, was published. And that continues to be of very high quality, and we had some excellent contributions. So if you remember and you haven't downloaded that, that again is available for you in the members area of the IATEFL website. You can also download the back issues if you haven't seen them. They are all open access and available. DevelopPod is our podcast, which continues to go from strength to strength. It may have been the most consistent TDSIG project in the last 10 years, perhaps. It's published every month, and it's available on all podcast places, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Just have a search for DevelopPod and subscribe. You can listen to it through our website if that's easier for you. And we've started to do in the last year, we've started to do video versions of the podcast as well, because that seems to be the ongoing trend for podcasts. So it's also available for you to watch on YouTube. We have a blog, which I repeat again, I keep making the same point, but we consistently have posted on the blog every month now for quite some time. There are new blog posts there. So go ahead and take a look at some of those variety of different articles we have from people around the world. And our TD Link Up is our email newsletter, basically, which is a digest of making sure that you are kept up to date with everything that's going on in TDSIG. So it's sent every 2 months. And this is just to make sure that you, like I said, you'll keep up to date, because we know that not everybody uses social media. And so this is the best way that we can ensure that you know everything that's going on so you can fully participate in the SIG. Again, more of the same. The next call for papers for the TDAJ will be publicised very soon. Developod episodes are being recorded and edited and will be published. TD Link Up will be continue to be sent out to keep you informed, and the blog continues to be published. We are also planning a further publication to give you another member benefit. I'm not going to say anything more about this at this time, but it's a different style of publication than the academic journal. Yes, so watch this space. In any other business, so our social media presence continues, and we, I think, as I said earlier, maintain a consistent and engaging presence online. We are available on all of these platforms. Instagram and LinkedIn are definitely the ones that give us the most traction, the most engagement, but we continue to operate on Facebook and Threads and Blue Sky as well. And we also have our scholarships, which we offer 2 of every year. The Michael Berman Scholarship is for more experienced teachers, and the Early Career Teacher Scholarship is, as it sounds, for newer teachers. We have just slightly changed the Early Career Teacher one now so that it's for teachers up to 5 years who can apply. So if you're in the first 5 years of your career, you can apply, and the benefits are excellent. You can get entry to the IATEFL conference. You will get, depending on the scholarship, but if you're early career teacher, you'll get membership of IATEFL and of our SIG. And you'll get about £1,000 to go towards conference fees, conference costs, I should say. So that's travel and accommodation. So the winners to come to the conference this year, Natalia and Lawrence, but very sadly, both of them for different reasons couldn't attend the conference. So we were very disappointed not to have either of our scholarship winners at the conference this year. They have both asked to defer to next year. So we are very hopeful that they'll both be in attendance next year, along with the 2 winners for 2027. So hopefully we'll have gone from having, unfortunately, nobody hit there this year to having 4 people next year. That's the plan. On sponsorship, we continue with our sponsorship program. So we have 3 tiers of sponsorship available. Plus, that's not true. Sorry, I should say we have 4 tiers of sponsorship available. The first 3 for larger companies and mid-sized companies, and the bottom tier for independent companies. So we believe these offer a range of attractive and very good value for the cost benefits for any business that's interested in becoming our member. So if you're interested, please do get in touch. We would love to hear from you. Our current sponsors are Cambridge and TOEFL, Turkey, and we are very grateful to both of them for their support. So that's everything from me. as I said at the beginning, if you have any questions or any doubts, please do get in touch. My email address is tdsig at iatefl.org. You can find information about this on our website. Yeah, any questions that you have, or if you're interested in collaborating with us in any of the ways that I've mentioned, we'd love to hear from you. You know, as a SIG, we are here for our members. That's why we do what we do. And we would love to hear from you. So any questions, any doubts, suggestions, please do get in touch. And thank you very much for watching this open forum for 2026. And I'll see you around. Thanks very much.